Caitlin Clark
and
I'm a fan. Angel Reese, right? Yeah. They're going back and forth. And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Stephen A. Smith just slammed the brakes on Angel Reese's ego so hard it practically left skid marks behind. And no, this isn't some polished Netflix doc with a neatly scripted downfall. Angel made a move that had the entire internet doing a double take. Seriously? If you thought the on-court drama ended with the final buzzer, think again. Stephen A. didn't just drop the mic, he torched it. So what exactly did Angel do this time? Get ready.
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when they mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living, you know what, at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did. It would have never gotten to this point.
For points. That's all. Angel Reese put up just 4 measly points, like she was on some kind of scoring fast while sitting on her usual throne of rebounds. And even with Caitlin Clark stuck on the bench, practically frozen in ice packs like she's filming a sports drink commercial, Angel still couldn't take over. She had the ball, the moment, the spotlight, yet delivered a performance that can only be described as disappointing. If you're already anticipating Reese's next on-court misstep, drop a "fire the baby giraffe" in the comments below. Let's roll.
Because I was calling it from day one. You got people that are resentful towards her. But it's really not about her, guys. It's about what she represents. Before she ever came along, there were a lot of outstanding basketball players who happened to be black females that was doing their thing on the WNBA level. And they never got this kind of shine.
Let's be real. This outing wasn't "I'll prove everyone wrong." It was more like, wait, which basket am I shooting at again? While the national spotlight fixated on Caitlin Clark, who was sidelined yet still influencing the game, Angel's presence was so underwhelming it practically needed an attached "sorry for the inconvenience" note. 4 points isn't a box score. It's a distress signal from someone who suddenly realizes they're unintentionally trying out for a post-game exit interview.
Most fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58, with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive rebound.
Sure. She snagged 12 rebounds, and she guards them like they're reward points she can cash in for free Chick-fil-A. But rebounds without putting the ball in the basket? That's basically hoarding participation awards. She's playing like hitting double digits is some exhausting task. The WNBA handed her a chance to step up, and she basically shrugged and said, "I'm good." She's treating scoring like it's a luxury accessory. Nice if you have it, but hardly essential.
Angel Reese, part 38, let's get it!
Life throws her lemons, she makes bricks.
Bang!
PSA to anyone watching, she is right-handed. Right-handed, by the way. She missed the rim by 3 feet, man.
Bang!
I gotta say, this is my favorite summer sitcom. Pecan? Butter pecan?
Bang!
Here's a stat. She's been blocked 20 times, and she's only made 21 hoops.
What? Bang!
You know it's a rough outing when even the commentators start trying to spin it positively. Well, she made an impact in other ways. Other ways? Where, on a reality TV guest spot, she spent most of the night just running the floor in sneakers that haven't gotten anywhere near the rim since her college days. At one point, the camera caught her staring off like she was mentally pitching a new TV show. The real stat collectors of the WNBA, where the numbers don't matter as long as you serve the look.
First of all, it's not rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points on opening.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than the Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own it.
And yeah, Angel used to walk in with enough swagger to power a runway. Lashes flawless, nails sharp, hair perfect, confidence unbreakable. But that 4-point performance practically shouted, "My best days were in college," loud enough to rattle the NCAA archives. This isn't the long-awaited Bayou Barbie takeover everyone predicted. It's starting to look more like WNBA, Desperate Housewives edition, with Angel swirling a lonely glass of Pinot wondering where the spotlight wandered off to. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark, even while getting swarmed by defenders, knocked around and wrapped in ice, is still out there scoring, assisting, and draining threes like she's back home shooting around in her driveway. She doesn't just appear, she delivers. Angel was handed the ideal moment. No Caitlin on the floor, full attention on her, the spotlight practically gift-wrapped, and she still couldn't capitalize.
Elaborate a little bit more on that in just a second. But before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and discourages hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Your thoughts about that element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
That rebound stacked stat line? Sure. 12 boards show effort, but rebounds don't automatically translate to real impact. You can outmuscle 3 players for the ball and still watch your own shot smack off the rim. Angel was grabbing rebounds like they were rare trading cards, got to collect them all, then never actually putting them to use. And then Stephen A. chimes in with his own zingers. When you trace this whole rivalry back, the viral clips, the chatter, the hype, it gets even wilder. One brutal stat floating around online: she's shooting 19 of 59 from inside 5 feet. That's rough. Someone joked she'd be great in hotel housekeeping because she sure knows how to create turnovers. A 27-point loss and only 4 points scored against the Indiana Fever, and that's with Caitlin Clark not even playing. No Clark, no excuse, and still no breakthrough. It's like being asked, car or plane, and somehow still getting lost choosing a route. And now the murmurs are growing. The same rumors saying Angel once likened herself to Michael Jordan. This isn't a pep rally. If you're not putting points on the board, your minutes disappear fast. Right now, her biggest contributions might be her courtside fits and keeping the bench warm. That's not exactly superstar material. If those minutes keep dropping, she might need to consult her stylist before talking to the stat coach.
Oh man, the latter part of that, Stephen A., is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlin and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Another diabolical stat. She's 19 of 59 from less than 5 feet away. How about that, man? Bang! She should work at housekeeping for hotels because she could turn it over quickly. Lost by 27, scored only 4 points against the Indiana Fever. I mentioned no Caitlin Clark, no problem, give and go. Like a given no shot of working. Bang!
You prefer car or plane?
Car or plane for what? For how you want to travel! That's too many steps and you can't do that. Bang!
This was supposed to be her breakout season. The moment she showed she was more than attitude, swagger, and a collection of viral moments. Instead, she's become the WNBA equivalent of a fleeting TikTok trend. Huge buildup, swift decline, and now she's the joke in everyone's highlight compilations. Remember the milk crate challenge? That's basically Angel's year. Started high, took one wobbly step, and now everyone's just waiting for the inevitable crash. Only it's happening slower than people expected. And let's be honest, a big chunk of both Caitlin Clark's and Angel Reese's popularity came from Angel's attitude toward Caitlin. Back when Caitlin was the one doing the taunting, before LSU handed Iowa that loss in the national championship, it was Angel clapping back right on cue. That moment, that rivalry, is what shot her into the spotlight. But afterward, Angel got hit with a wave of backlash and criticism, and it hasn't really let up since.
I have yet to see a single example of Angel Reese being a leader outside of rebounding her own missed layups. What does Angel Reese do? What is her contribution? You tell me, because I'm not seeing it. I know I'm harsh on Angel Reese, but she considers herself a star. If you're going to call yourself a star, I expect you to perform like a star, especially in big moments. Caitlin Clark was injured. Angel Reese was the only star on the court last night. And for 27 minutes, she completely disappeared.
It really was hard on her. She said that herself. And let's be clear, people genuinely wanted Angel Reese to shine. She entered the league as a full-blown headline machine, a built-in rivalry with Caitlin Clark, a storyline the WNBA could ride for months. She had everything: charisma, college superstardom, viral moments, the whole Bayou Barbie image ready-made for marketing. But all the sparkle in the world doesn't mean much when your stat line wouldn't intimidate a JV squad. 4 points isn't just disappointing anymore, it's becoming her trademark. Unless she's secretly doing some kind of artistic performance about inefficiency, this just isn't working. And now fans are noticing. They're tuning in, checking the box score, watching the games, and asking. That's all. Twitter wasn't buzzing with praise. It was buzzing with sheer bewilderment.
Caitlin Clark's or Angel Reese's popularity in large part is attributed to her behavior towards Caitlin Clark. Because when Caitlin Clark was busy taunting opponents a couple of years back before LSU smacked Iowa around in the national championship game or so, it was Angel Reese that was clapping back at Caitlin Clark once it was Caitlin Clark's turn to have her comeuppance. And that's what made Angel Reese famous. Now, Angel Reese experienced vitriol thereafter. It was tough for her to deal with, as she articulated.
If you're already anticipating Angel Reese's next on-court misstep, drop "Fire the Baby Giraffe" in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Tap the one on screen, and we'll see you next time.